full moon, 2 engine stands, too hot. Something's gonna happen though. 39 Ford Coupe. Cut the flanges off of this, prep it up for that. Whew, those are heavy. When you start this work, remember that if you were inspecting the rear diff and have the cover off, it's going to leak everywhere. Anyways, that looks messier than it is. Most of it is slag. We'll chip that off, smooth it out with a flat wheel, and it'll look good. All right, not goofing off on a Saturday afternoon. We got front half of the rear suspension mounts in. This back mount bolts in on these rear braces, and we'll work our way forward, figure out what to do with the front suspension, and then probably end up cutting out that cross member to fit the engine transmission. Suspension mocked up in place. You can see this is welded up. If you notice, this loops over the top, and what that's going to do is it's going to take this rear suspension, bring it up closer to the frame, and that's going to have the opposite effect on the body, which is to lower the body. To make room for that, we're going to notch it. So we're going to put a notch in here so that the rear suspension kind of come up just a little extra room so it doesn't bottom out. Figure why not be proactive now? So we'll get this cut out, this welded in, and can carry on our merry way. It's hot. Yay! Jonathan, what did I do wrong?
You forgot to put the little bolt in so you can put the brake waxer in there. But now
The rubber
you have to
bumper.
take it all,
Yeah, I need to weld a blind nut on the back of that. Ah, coming apart. All right, that's about it. So we got those mounts welded in, and looks pretty sharp. So on to the next phase. Next up, we made these little angled C-channels to go into the original holes. We'll bolt those into place, then cut this 2-inch square tubing, a hole in here so we can weld through, and that'll be our shock mount. All right, quick cuts with the plasma, and pipe goes in. So we'll weld this up and then get the shock mounts in. Presto changeo, and there it's done. Look at that sexy beast. Complete with, we won't talk about the roadkill moments. Are you going?
Yeah, I was going to help you post this.
Oh.
You run out of gas. I'm going to grab it.
Ooh. '65 Galaxy Desert Car. So the 65 Galaxy, this is Colin's first car. He's actually done most of the work himself, and I'm just super proud of this young man. He's probably tickled pink he gets to drive it today.
Do you like option 1? Or option 2? I like this one better.
Look at those two little beavers go. Ah, proud dad moment. Gotta capture it.
We're gonna need a rear sump oil pan with some motor mounts, and we need to make a hole for the shifter.
Yeah. Oh, and we probably got to fix the exhaust. Those headers are a little tight. This is between you, me, and, well, I guess who's ever watching this, making some header clearance. And just like that, that tube's up out of the way a little bit. We'll weld her up and get her back in. What you working on today, Trevor?
Headers,
Yeah.
motor, and they suck.
Yeah, headers do suck. Definition of hard work right here. Covering the lift with stickers. Good job, boys.
You too.
Nah.
Short throat shifter to install. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. Yeah, not reverse, but.
All right, here we are under the car. Why do I have an angle finder? Well, the engine and transmission need to be parallel, so we take the angle on the back of the transmission and we're going to match that on the rear end. It's called clock in the rear. All right, so this morning we welded up the spring saddles and set the angles of that, set the width, make sure the wheels line up. And today I picked up a new pan for this. This thing's been in a car accident before. I figured, why not? Let's just try swapping it out. You got to go through and drill out every one of these spot welds, break this pan loose, put the new one in, weld her back up. Hopefully it makes body work a little easier because I love body work. And yeah, one step closer in Trevor's car. Trevor, back to work. All right, we got the first few tacks in, and from here, we'll just work our way around, clean those little button welds up, and one step closer.
Slate.
Nice work, Trevor. Radiator's in. Rad hose should bolt up nicely right here. Distributor, carb, HEI mounted Ford distributor. Valve covers, looks pretty sharp. We get her bolted down, sealed up, and hopefully we'll get to start this thing pretty soon. It's one of those days. RTV on the gaskets for the valve covers. Ooh, looking good. All right. Alright, let's try again. Attempt number 2. Alright.
Let's go.
Do we do it again?
Yes. Warm.
Alright.
Pavement spark. It sounds cool.
You should put some gas in it. Alright, let's hook up the gas tank.
Yes.
Boom! Get over here, tall stuff.
Oh.
That's it for our episode of Make It Last Garage. Really proud of Trevor. He's put in a lot of work. Next time you see it, hopefully, he might even be driving it.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's what it was.
Got a carburetor, gonna make it last. We got a transmission, we gonna make it last. It may not be shiny or even fast, just as long as we make it last.